Community Education Commission. Before we get started, I just do want to remind the council members, committee members that I believe the finance department has their help desk is in the community room. So if there's any questions you may have that you may want to expand on, they'll be there for your assistance. Okay, here we go. Community Education Commission. You're all by your lonesome? Well, Ms. Gurry, if you would just introduce yourself, and then the infamous question of can you live within the, operate within the mayor's proposed budget? After that, feel free to begin your presentation.
Good afternoon. I'm Lavette Curry, Executive Director for Nashville Community Education, and yes, we can live off the mayor's proposed budget for FY16. Good afternoon. Again, I'm glad to have the opportunity to share with you the good news of Nashville Community Education. I am Lavette Curry, Executive Director, and today I am here representing Nashville Community Education. I'd like to recognize the Commission for all their support and hard work this year. Additionally, I'd like to thank the staff for their dedication and hard work that's been able to produce the success that we've had with the department. This year, Nashville Community Education focused on sustainability for our program. We've spent the past 4 years rebuilding our brand, creating a fiscally responsible department, building efficient office protocols, and increasing our community participation. This year, we decided we wanted to focus on sustaining the exponential growth we have created over the years. For FY15, Nashville Community Education serves students across 2 locations in Davidson County, the Cone School and Wright Middle School. We launched the full 4-day-a-week schedule at Wright this year, serving almost 250 students at that location alone. Our program is proof that Nashvillians are interested in skill sharing. This year, we served over 2,000 students across both locations with revenues in excess of $50,000. We also increased our overall class offerings dramatically this year. We now have almost 200 instructors offering 345 classes. Additionally, due to a grant from the Nashville Bar Foundation, we've been able to increase our free legal class offerings by 24%, serving over 450 students in our People's Law School program. This program is great for the department as we are able to engage a different segment of the community, build brand awareness for the program by offering free legal information classes in a wide variety of topics. We are so excited that the grant from the Nashville Bar Foundation allowed us to expand this program. For the upcoming fiscal year, we are planning to complete the final phase of our rebranding effort for the department. We've just finished the RFP process to update the graphic design for all the collateral from our department, so all communication from Nashville Community Education is uniform and portrays the modern image of the department. This work will include redesign in all of our printed materials, including redesigning our catalog. The Nashville Community Education Catalog is the major advertising tool for the department, and we want to ensure that it captures our audience and engages them in a way that increases student participation. In that vein, we tested this year a second mailing of our catalog mid-session, and due to that second mailing, we were able to double our March revenues compared to last year. We plan to continue the second mailing of the catalog, and this mailing will serve as a great reminder to our students that there are still wonderful classes that they can enroll in mid-session. Over the past 5 years, I have worked as executive director along with the staff and our commission members to rebuild this department. We've worked through challenges in every area from HR to finance and marketing. In fall 2010, when I began in the department, we held 27 classes serving approximately 200 students with revenues just over $4,000. Now in 2015, we have almost 350 classes serving over 2,000 students with revenues in excess of $50,000. Over the past 5 years, the staff and the commission rose to the occasion to do the hard work of rebuilding the department and integral city service. And today, our department is stronger than ever, ready to face new challenges and enjoy new successes. I'm appreciative of the time I have spent here in this department, and the lessons learned have been invaluable. With that said, I would like to take this opportunity to announce that I'm leaving the department. My husband received a great career opportunity that's taking the family to Boston, Massachusetts. Over the next several weeks, I will work with the Commission to build a transition and succession plan for the department that will take the department to the next level. Again, I'm excited about the great opportunities for Nashville community education. I'm sad to leave the department, but I cannot wait to see the great things that are to come. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and we'll open it up floor for the committee members. Councilman Stein.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Lavette, this is very melancholy. Without question, I appreciate those on your board and I appreciate those that work with you, but you should get enormous kudos for the job that you've done over the last 5 years. Obviously, council was heavily involved in those discussions with you, along with the finance department and the administration, and I'm not sure anybody could envision the success community ed is enjoying right now, except perhaps you, who took this on and has turned this into a major success. One question for you in terms of just your budget. Clearly, you all wanted to spend more of your reserve than I guess the finance department wanted you to spend. My suspicion is they want the community ed to be conservative because they don't know if whoever succeeds is going to be as good as you are. But would you like to address the difference in what you all wanted to spend and what you all are spending from your reserve fund this year?
We had with the reserve fund, we try to make sure that we make responsible decisions in spending the money. And what we know is that we're out here competing in the marketplace for people's attention as well as their dollars, which puts us in a different position than a lot of government departments because we had to actively market ourselves and let the community know that we're here. So we wanted to spend a large portion of the money to continue to get the word out to people who still say, I didn't know you were open, I thought they closed community ed. And we also wanted to make sure that we spent money to really put the department, give it a more modern image. A lot of people remember community education from 1985, and we want them to know community education in 2015. So that was kind of where the big difference in the dollars is. We wanted to make sure that we were presenting a modern image that also said, we're here and come and take a class with us.
So my assumption is you're able to do some of that, but not quite as much as you wanted to do.
Right.
I just want to note that in this city's history, we've had 3 folks from Massachusetts come down here to be mayor. If you're going up there to train, if you're coming back in 10 years, you let us know, because the job you've done at community ed would qualify you to be a hell of a candidate for mayor.
Thank you, Councilman Stein. Council Lady Moore.
Just to echo what Councilman Stein said, you have done such a wonderful job, you know, with community ed, and know that it is our community really deserved what you did. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Councilman Pardue.
Why do you have a reserve fund?
The reserve fund actually started when the Community Education Alliance was transitioned to become the Community Education Commission. So each individual site actually were managers of their own accounts. So once the alliance was disbanded and the commission was formed, all of those funds from the various accounts were put into the reserve fund. So that's where that reserve fund initially came from.
Right. But y'all don't have the say-so when you can spend the reserve fund? Or?
We can make a request to spend the reserve fund, but then that has to be approved by council of whether or not our request is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Curry. Seeing no other council members in the queue, this concludes your present. Well, now Councilor Allen is back. I'm sorry.
Thank you. My light went out. I'm just looking at your list of partnerships, which are wonderful. And I had a great conversation with the director of NECAT, which is the Nashville area TV station. I can't remember exactly, education community station. Is there a possibility for partnership there that would maybe give you some more marketing opportunities in terms of getting that out there? I sent her your address. I'm hoping that y'all will communicate before you move on and maybe build some partnership there that would benefit both of y'all, I would think.
We've definitely talked about partnerships with them in the past, and I have met with them. We haven't figured out quite yet how to make it happen, but we know that there's opportunity for us to collaborate and work together in spreading the message about community education. So I'm eager to hear from her.
Okay, now that concludes the presentation. We want to thank you so much for being here. We want to thank you for all your service to Nashville and the citizens of Nashville, and we wish you well in your new endeavor, new location, new home. Thank you.
Thank you.